Ping! A text notification sounds from Aaliyah's phone. She reaches over, presses her index finger to the back, unlocking the screen, revealing Lexi's text. Bitch, what you doing? Aaliyah sits upright in her bed, crouches over the pillow that once lay under her head, then types, shit, bored, out of my mind? I'm trying to plan my parents' anniversary party. How the fuck they gonna tell me I can't have one, then gonna turn around and ask me to plan theirs? Some lame ass shit. But it's gonna be dumb. Aaliyah got so caught up in that last thought that she'd forgotten to press the send button. As she watches the message alert go from sending to sent, she pushes herself from the bed, then heads downstairs, phone still in hand. Ping. Her text alerts again. Your mama at work, ain't it? Yet this time, she ignores it because she's gulping down some good H2O. Hey, honey, is that you? Her dad voice blares from the other room. Yeah, Dad, it's me, she replies, after embracing the water and the way it calmed her spirit. Actually, I was thinking you were your mom, her dad clarifies while entering into the kitchen. I wanted to ask her if she'd seen my drill bit set. I thought it was in the garage, but I could have overlooked it. Or she may have taken it to use for a fix-up at one of her houses. Aaliyah, reading the text with confusion and zoned out across her face, glances up simultaneously, texting and replying to her dad. Yeah, but what the hell does that have to do with anything? Her dad looks in awe and says, Excuse me, young lady? I guess you got out on the wrong side of the bed. Everything okay? Leah looks up, realizing she spoke out loud what she meant to text. No, sorry, Dad. I haven't seen your screwdriver, but I'll be sure to bring it when I do. Then she turns to head upstairs, leaving her dad with one hand on his hip and the other cupping his neck, in confusion. It's my drill bit set, not a screw. Oh, fuck it. Aaliyah gets upstairs to notice she received a text she didn't hear come through. It was Denver. Hey, you want to come over? I made breakfast, but I think I made too much. Bullshit, Denver, she thought, although a smile stretched across her face as she ran her hands through her freshly pressed hair. She doesn't press it often because she tries to avoid heat damage, but Denver said it makes her look more adult-like. And he also has been paying for her trips to the salon. Ping. Another notification comes through. Lexi again. Can I come over? Aaliyah responds quickly. Girl, bye. She slides on her pink and yellow SpongeBob Crocs, grabs her laptop, throws her phone onto the bed, and reapplies another coat of wet lips. She tramples down the stairs, around the corner, through the kitchen, and into the living room, almost missing her dad by an inch. All right, see you later, Dad. Denver has a job for me to do, so I best get going. Whoa, okay, honey. See you later, he says, while catching his grip on the door frame. You got your key to the back door. This one won't be fixed until later, and I think I'll have to make a trip to the hardware store because your mom isn't answering the phone. Okay, Dad, I gotta go, she says, while patting her pocket for the keys. Alan rubs his neck in wonder, then opens and shuts the door repeatedly, checking to see if he could skip going to the store. Damn door. As he turns toward the kitchen to get his keys, he hears a knock at the door, an all too familiar voice that sends sex through his spine. Hey, Mr. H. Oh, hey, Lexi, he says while shoving his hands into his pockets to distract from his rising bulge. Think fast, Alan. He mentally tells himself. Um, Aaliyah's next door at Denver's place. I don't think she'd mind you over. He notices her slight glance in the Bulger's direction, so he turns to the window and says, You know, today is supposed to be a lot clearer than the past few days. Yeah, and hotter too, Lexi says while fiddling the shamrock charm on her necklace and walking towards him. Well, I was about to head to the hardware store to get some odds and ends, he says nervously. My wife, Melissa, he emphasizes, has been patient with me long enough about this door, and I think 3 weeks is more than enough time to wear it thin. You want to ride? Oh shit, it slipped out before he knew it, he thinks to himself. Alan, you're supposed to be distancing yourself from her, not getting close to her, you stupid geek. Alan sometimes called himself that, thanks to Melissa's constant joking of how now his outsides don't match his insides, how since he has lost his weight and become even the more handsome, he is yet still too gullible for society. She jokes how he never seems to notice women flirting with him, or how he's so stuck up her ass that he doesn't care. Lexi replies, Sure, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure Leah doesn't want me bothering her while she's cleaning and all. Okay then, Alan says, while turning to pretend, looking for something on the counter, giving Mr. Bulge just enough time to stop bulging. Oh, here, found it. I know he wasn't looking for nothing. Dick gets solid just by hearing me speak. I love it. So, how's school? Mr. H interrupts her thoughts. Oh, school is going good. Just ready for my last final. I'm hyped for the summer to officially start. Well, you know, Melissa and I are planning a party here soon for our 25th anniversary. And you know you're invited. Listen to him, trying to create small talk. Yeah, but I better be, Lexi says flirtatiously, because of all the sleep that I've lost helping Leah with the party and planning. You know, I gotta have full access to an open bar. Right? She says excitedly while hitting him on the arm. We'll see. But you know where that can get you, Alan says, while adjusting himself in his lower seatbelt. Damn, that time I wasn't even trying to make him bulge. Shit, girl. Does this shit have an on and off switch? To be honest, sometimes she saw Mr. H like a dad she never had. The way he treated her like his own daughter was something she longed for, but yet never grew familiar with the longing, which could be why it turns her on when he does little things like ask about her experiences at school, or even wanting to see her report cards while she and Leah were in elementary. You know something, Mr. H is actually an okay man, Lexi thought, as they pulled back into the Heinz's driveway. Alan hurries out of his side and rushes over to open Lexi's door. Hey, Lexi, maybe you can give me a hand with fixing this door, and I could pour us up a little something to drink, maybe even slush it with our new ninja, Alan suggested while walking into the house. And after that, can you fuck me? Lexi maliciously thought. As they finished up, Lexi's phone chimed, an unfamiliar chime. Email? She thought. Who could be sending me an email? Lexi rises from the floor, hands Alan the drill, and says, Sorry, Mr. H. Really should get that. It could be one of my professors. No problem, Alan says, while laying it on the ladder. The last screw here, and then I can start making us those drinks. Lexi walks over to the chase, rummages through her purse, finally getting her hands on her device. She sees it isn't a professor, yet it's Aaliyah. Hey, what are you doing? The email read. Just finished helping your dad fix your front door. Why are you emailing me? Hey Lexi, would you rather have scotch or tequila? Alan asked while holding each selection above his head. Tequila, please, as she reads the next email. Tequila it is. He turns to the kitchen. I forgot my phone on my bed. How long have you been at my house? Drinks already, Lex, Alan yells. She rises from the chase and slowly walks toward the kitchen while she texts, LOL, long enough to know you've been at Denver's for over 2.5 hours. Girl, bye. Your dad over here playing, Mr. Bartender, and he already lit. Lexi replies while taking a sip of her Jamaican Me Happy. What? Girl, stay away from my fucking dad. Ain't fucking yet. But I'ma give him 2 more sips, and by the bottom of the picture, he'll have me calling him daddy. Oh, and he'll swirl too? LOL. Ha. Lexi laughs at her reply as she hits the send button. What you laughing at? Alan asks while dancing to the Yin Yang song he just put on the stereo. Oh, nothing. Your glass look empty. I think we could use another round. How about I make them this time? Sure, Alan slurs. This thing can be pretty complicated, but the liquid goes here. Slam! The living room door opens and shuts with anger. Dad, Dad, Aaliyah yells while entering the kitchen. Oh, hi, honey. You seem to be a bit angry. Everything okay? Good thing Lexi and I fixed that door. It probably would have come down, tumbling down on you, he says while taking another sip of his slush drink. What's going on here? Leah says with heated eyes. Well, I'm not sure what you mean, but Lexi here just helped me finish the front door, and I promised to make slushies when we finished. She chose to add a little liquor to hers, and I thought it wouldn't hurt, he explains while taking another. The liquor isn't what you should worry about, Aaliyah mumbles indistinctively. You say something, honey? Alan slurs while dancing now to an early 2000s Little John and East Side Boys. No. Hey, Lexi, want to go up to my room? Aaliyah motions with her hands and a forced smile. Nah, I'm good, Lexi declines as she takes another sip, this time causing her straw to make slurping sounds, indicating the death of that round. Sounds like someone needs another round. How about your first, Leah? Her dad says while stumbling over a bar stool. No thanks, Dad. And I don't think you should finish yours, and Lexi doesn't need another either. She grabs Lexi by the arm and places her glass on the counter. Well, I'll finish making this round, just in case either of you ladies change your mind, Alan says while the girls wave at him until they're out of sight. What do you think you're doing? Aaliyah whispers after slamming her bedroom door. Girl, the man was lonely. You left me on red, so we gave each other a little company, Lexi explains while laying back onto Leah's bed. You know what? You better be glad I wasn't my mama coming through that door a minute ago. And you were flirting with my dad. Listen to what you're saying, Leah. Flirting. Just flirting. Just flirting? Hell, if I hadn't come home, you were going to date rape him, Aaliyah states while flailing her arms in the air. Aaliyah, you tripping. A few pours of liquor ain't gonna hurt nobody. He probably just gonna go to sleep. That ain't the point, Lexi. Aaliyah raises her voice in disbelief and frustration. Girls, is everything all right? Alan says while gently knocking at the door. Yes, they both say dishonestly. I sat the slushies in the fridge. I think I'm going to lay down and take a nap. Save me some for later. See? Lexi whispers. Aaliyah opens the door just enough to clearly hear her dad. Okay, Dad, I love you. Love you too, hun. I got love for you too, Lexi. Thanks for your help today, he yells a little louder. Oh, and I needed the drinks. Aaliyah shuts her door and continues. You see, the man sees you as he sees me, and you're out here trying to suck his chuck. Shit, Lexi. My mama said you was a hoe. Aaliyah brings her hand to her face because she realizes she'd said something she couldn't take back. Lexi's face reflected an image of expectancy as she rose from the bed. Damn, Leah, that's how you feel? I guess I'ma head home. You know, to give your ass a little time to think or whatever the fuck you need before I put my Bob the Builder skills to work and help you fix your little attitude. Cause your ass really been thinking you bad lately. Only because you're friends with the only other black girl in town. But I got news, Lily. If you weren't, them Northside white girls would have been in that ass already. Keep that in mind. Lexi exits the room, slamming the door behind her. Lexi, wait. Aaliyah tries to catch her, but she's already down the stairs and around the corner. And by the sound of the slam, she's out the door. Aaliyah turns to grab her phone and heads downstairs, stopping at the fridge first to pour up a glass of Jamaican Me Happy. After sending a quick sorry to Lexi, she grabs a straw and takes a sip. Okay, she says, while nodding and side-looking the mixture in her glass. Dad needs to make these at the party. While topping her glass a bit more, she walks towards the front door, heading to Denver as it was opening. Oh, it's you. She slightly smiles at Lexi. Look, I forgot my phone, and that's all I want. No funky ass apologies. Don't worry, I didn't have none whipped up for your ass anyway, Aaliyah lies. Good. Leah walks out and slams the door behind her. Lexi grabs the house phone and begins dialing and listening for her phone. Shit, I never took it off of vibrate, she thought. So she began quietly searching in the kitchen. It isn't here. Hi, it's your girl Lexi. If you ain't got shit to say, then just hang up, she hears before bringing the call to an end and redialing. I really need to change that. Shh, she tells her brain as though someone else is present. I think I hear it. Lexi walks up the stairs and pauses in the foyer. Why is the vibration coming from Leah's parents' room? Overlooking the mysteriousness of the direction her phone vibrated from, she entered the Hines bedroom where Mr. H lies, peacefully asleep. How did he get in here? She wondered while reaching to grab it, yet allowing it to slip from her hands. Shit, Lexi said, reaching down between the bed and dresser to retrieve it. As she rose, her necklace snagged something, but seemed to quickly come detached. It slid down into her bra as she grabbed it and stuck it into her pocket. Damn, I hope it ain't break. My daddy gave me this necklace. After arriving home, Lexi quickly notices the text from Aaliyah, and her necklace is indeed broken. The shamrock charm is also missing. Nothing left but the chain and link. At least she still had something, she thought. Lexi, where have you been? You know you need to be studying because I'm not paying for no extra semester only because your ass couldn't figure out the difference between Julius Caesar and William Shakespeare. Mom, Lexi says in frustration, ain't nobody gonna fail. And trust me, no one is even teaching Julius Caesar or William Shakespeare anymore. Both they asses irrelevant. Lexi, are you drunk? She asks in disappointment. Maybe a little, Lexi replies while using her fingers as an example. Damn it, girl. Your ass live in them damn bottles, but won't even visit a book. Lexi raises her hand to her mouth as to shush her mom, and she begins to vomit. Shit, Lexi. I have to go to work. I'm already late. Grab something out of the fridge to calm your stomach, and then put some food on it. I made dinner. Your plate is in the microwave. And call Leah over. She can stay with you, and y'all can study too. Because I'm not housing no alky for the rest of my life. Lexi's mom rushes down the stairs and slams the front door. Fuck these folks, Lexi thought. No one actually cares about me but Mr. H. Hell, he cares about me more than myself. But I'm gonna graduate and get out of this hellhole. I'm gonna be somebody. Hell, I am somebody. Lexi wipes her mouth and begins to pray. Father, I know I can be hoarse sometimes, and you know I only drink to ease the pain of my reality. God, if there is any way you can make me whole again and set me free from this bondage, please do it for me. Make me the daughter and friend my family desires. Help me to be more loved by them, Lord God. Amen. I hope y'all enjoyed that.